I don't want advice. I don't want accountability. I don't want other people's opinions. No, I'm not down 100 pounds. Like, I need to do this before I die. Hey guys, so welcome to a new YouTube video of mine. I don't even know how to vlog anymore. Like, it's been a hot minute. 2020 has not started the greatest. I got tonsillitis, you guys. I have never felt my throat like that before. I've never had tonsillitis before, so I didn't know what was going on. Literally, just to swallow my saliva, it felt like I was swallowing like glass and nails, and I couldn't talk for the first few days. Like, it was bad. That's a big reason why I wasn't filming, and then eventually I could start talking a little bit, but it felt like there were like balls, like just like two big balls, because my tonsils were so swollen in my throat. And if you guys remember when I did the Q&A video, like how I sounded filming that, I sounded rough. And that wasn't even me at my worst. I actually was feeling a lot better at that point. But it was definitely like a rocky road. And I had a lot of like white pockets on my tonsils. And it was just like, it was just overall really bad, and I got like a horrible cough, and I'm finally better. I no longer have a sore throat. I have no more of the white pockets. I can actually swallow and I can talk, and it just feels really good to be better. And I just wanted to say hello. I want to be back. Hello, hi. I really do miss filming. I foresee what I want to be filming. I just don't know how to execute it very well. Like, I really want to be filming weight loss journey content. That is like my main focus right now, and like what I've been thinking a lot about. But truth is, I'm afraid to. Bottom line, I am afraid to share my journey. And there's so many different reasons. It's like, I know there's a lot of weight loss channels right now that are out, and I've been watching all of them, well, majority, especially like the well-known ones, and I just see a lot of like competing and like comments saying like, oh, well, so-and-so's doing this and so-and-so's doing that, so that means you should be doing that. And like, it's just like everyone has their own journey, and I don't want any comparisons upon one another, and everyone goes at their own pace. Everyone loses weight in their own way, and it's like, that's like one of my biggest fears, is that like people comparing me with other people, or vice versa. Like, oh, you only lost 7 pounds this week, what about that person who lost 53 in that week? You know, it's like little things like that. It's like everyone's body does things differently. You know, we all have our own trials and errors. People hate when I say trials and errors, but it's just the best way to put it, honestly. Like, everyone has their own ups and downs and their own, you know, road they're on. And I guess another thing I'm afraid of is like, I tend to overshare. I can overshare like really bad when it comes to my weight loss, like to the point of like, I no longer am like doing this for myself. I'm just literally doing this to share what I have to say. Like, it's so hard to explain. Like, I did this a lot in Virginia where I overshared everything. Like, I would film upwards to like 3 videos a day, and I would upload them, and it was just like too much, because I feel like when I'm sharing my journey, I need to share everything, and if I don't, then it's like, oh, it didn't even happen. Like, have you guys ever seen like, it's so funny, have you guys ever seen the meme where it's like, I only go to the gym so I can post it on Facebook that I went, or like I have to post it on like Twitter that I went to the gym or else it didn't happen, that type of thing. It kind of feels like that, like where I have to share my journey. I have to show that I'm eating healthy. I have to show that I'm walking and I can walk for upwards of 10 minutes without stopping. I have to show that I'm losing weight every single day. I have to show this, I have to show that, I have to show this. And it's like, I don't want that like crazy mind frame. I don't want to feel like I have to share every single ounce of this, because then it stops being a part of me and instead is just like another YouTube video that I have to film. And I think that's why I'm so successful right now, is because I stopped sharing so much of my weight loss journey online. And it's like, what I have done and how I've been doing it and how much I have lost, I am so like amazed. I really am. And it's like, for some people it's gonna be like, oh my god, Amberlynn, I cannot believe you did this, like that's so amazing and I'm so proud of you. But there's gonna be a large chunk of people, mainly because like they love to get a rise out of me, but there's gonna be a large chunk of people who are like, that's not good enough. That is triggering for some people. You know, telling people, oh, you look a lot bigger when they're down a bunch of weight, or oh, you shouldn't be eating freaking strawberries because there's sugar in them. Like, those type of things a lot of people don't realize is very damaging to people who are on a weight loss journey, who do have, you know, very bad food relationships. And it's just like, I don't want to see things like that. And it's like, I know I'm going to, and I have to like process that in my brain that, you know, I'm forever gonna see those comments, and I'm forever gonna be compared, and I'm forever not gonna be held, like I'm held to like a certain standard for some reason, even though you guys know I've been on YouTube for over 6 years and I've done nothing but gain over 200 pounds. So it's like, why am I held to such a crazy standard when you guys know I have no standard at all? Like, I think that's the part that's like the craziest to me. So it's like, I don't want to like say how much I've lost. I don't want to like hint towards it. Like, I'm not trying to like bait you guys in. A lot of people say I'm like gaslighting. Like, literally it's none of that. It's strictly because I am scared. I am so scared to open up again. And it's almost like, this is the best way I can explain it. Like, I'm very like into like metaphors. I use them a lot in my day-to-day life to explain like how I feel. The best way to explain it is like, when I first started YouTube, I didn't have a wall up at all. I shared my journey. I shared everything about it, overshared, and I showed everything. My weigh-ins, my struggles, my this, my that, the food I ate, grocery hauls, like all of it. How many calories I was eating. Like, I showed everything. I showed the overeating, I showed the bad food, I showed the good food. Like, there was nothing I didn't show. And I had no wall up. And eventually, instead of a wall, I started, like a couple years later, I like had a window in between me, my journey, and YouTube, you know, and I stopped sharing as much. And long story short, I'm at the point where I have put this huge brick wall up in between me and my journey and you guys, and it's all because of fear. I have talked about this a lot lately in almost every single video. It's fear, and I am scared, and I do not want people to be like, you didn't do good enough and you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. It's gonna mess with me, but I have to keep like telling myself it's gonna happen. You just have to, you know, conquer that, you know, hump in this journey. People are always going to criticize. No matter how good you do, no matter how bad you do, people are going to criticize you. And I begin to think of how many people are watching me strictly because they want to see me lose weight. There's also a lot of people who watch me because they want to see me gain weight. And I've mentioned that before, and people are like, that's not true. I've literally seen the comments. I get the private messages on Instagram. I have seen the tweets in the past. I have seen these things. There are people who want me to be over 6 pounds. They want me to be over 600 pounds. They have said it themselves, and they have said far worse things. But I know there's a lot of people who watch me who are also big. There are people who are my size. There are people who are literally only 20 pounds overweight, and they want to see me lose weight to inspire them to lose weight. And it's like, I want to show you guys. I really do. And I guess this is my way of saying, like, I'm back. I'm going to talk more about my weight loss. I don't really know where the line is between like oversharing versus like not oversharing at this point, because I've always just been like an oversharer even in my real life. And I know that I said that I might do Wednesday weigh-ins. I don't want to do that. Like I said, I don't want to promise anything or like set a schedule or do this and do that. I just don't. I don't want to have to be like, okay, every Wednesday I have to be down a certain amount of weight, because if I'm not, then I'm gonna get tons of backlash on YouTube, and then it's gonna put me in a negative headspace, and then I'm gonna want to overeat, and like this whole, it's like a vicious, like, just, it's gross. It's really gross. And I know a lot of people, which you're probably thinking right now, I know you are, a lot of people are like, well, it's a good way to be accountable. The thing is, I'm accountable within myself, and that's what's been working this time. I don't want to film my journey for accountable reasons. I don't want to be showing what I eat for accountable reasons. I don't want to show my weight for accountable reasons. I want to show my journey to share it. Accountability, I don't need it. I have my own accountability. I have become so obsessed. I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm pressuring myself. I am pressuring my own self, that I don't need other people's pressure. I don't need other people's accountability. I don't need any of it. I want to show the weigh-ins, to share my journey, to have it for memories, to show other people that you can do it too. I don't want advice. I don't want accountability. I don't want other people's opinions. Like, I don't care about any of that. I mean, of course, like, comment down below, like, say what you want, but it's not about that. And I know a lot of people do weigh-in Wednesdays for accountability, but it's like, I have that within myself, and I've never had that before. I have never wanted this so badly to where I was able to finally be like, I'm my own support. I'm my own weight loss buddy. I don't need other people. And it's like, I always thought that I needed this like person on my side to support me and to hold me accountable. It's like, when you rip away everything and you're like, I need to do this before I die, you don't sit there and you don't wait for the accountability buddy, you don't wait for the weight loss buddy, you don't wait for any of that. You do it within yourself, and you become your own best friend. You become your own exercise buddy. You do this all within yourself. And I think that's what's been so great for me, is because I don't have any of that. Like, I mean, I do have support, obviously. Like, everyone in my life, whenever I'm down, you know, a little bit more weight, people are so proud of me, and it's because these people have seen me. They've seen me struggle because they've been here, and they're supportive, and they're very supporting, and I'm very grateful for that. But it's like, I don't need a supporter. I don't need that no more. And it's been just like, it's almost like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because the way I think about losing weight now versus how I used to is like so different. And, you know, like with my meal plan and like just the way that I eat and stuff, obviously like a lot of people aren't gonna agree with it, and I totally understand that, and I totally get that, you know. But this has been so helpful to me, the way that I've been eating, and it's like I never feel super deprived. Obviously at the end of the night I am starving, because I do eat within like lately it's been like a 6-hour window, so I do get really hungry. But it's just like eating small meals throughout the day doesn't work for me, because it actually makes me it makes me hungrier. But I don't know, it's just been like, oh, it's been a journey, you guys. And you know, I'm not down 100 pounds. I wish I can come on here and say that and be like, yeah, I'm down 100 pounds. But even if I'm down 10, which I'm down more than 10, but it's like, even if I'm down 10, you know, it was 10 pounds that I didn't need anymore, you know. But so I just want to say that I'm back. To those of you who think my videos are boring, which I have seen that quite a lot lately. I'm sorry. I was really sick with tonsillitis. Literally could barely move. I was in my bed for straight up like 11 days straight. Couldn't function. It was bad. Like, I don't wish that upon anyone. And that was the first time I ever got it. And hopefully it's the last. So if you've made it this far, thank you for continuing watching me ramble. I just see the future of my channel for a little bit, just talking more about, you know, my weight and the things going on with that. It's gonna be sit down videos. It's gonna be, you know, weigh-ins here and there. It's gonna be, hey, this is what I'm eating today. There might be mukbangs thrown in there. And the word mukbang or mukbang or whatever you want to call it is so like vile on people's tongues when it comes to me, which I understand, I get that, but it's like I enjoy eating in front of the camera. If there is a meal that I'm already gonna eat and I'm like, hey, let's film, I might just film myself eating it, you know. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. That's totally fine. I will try to vlog more. It's just I haven't really been doing much of anything. I've been just trying to heal and just, you know, so it's just, you know, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. But yeah, this is just another video of me literally rambling. It's the 4th one of this year. You guys are probably like, I'm so over this, but this is just me saying I'm back. I'm not sure how many videos per week I'm gonna be filming or anything like that. This is just my way of saying, hey, I'm better. I love you guys. Thanks for being like super sweet. I've gotten so many messages of people are like, oh my God, I miss you. Come back, you know. So I do appreciate that. But I'm not sure what else to say. There will be more of me coming up. But anyways, I'm done rambling. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.